This is for Racers Only TV. Welcome into the Dover International Speedway as we get ready for Sim Racing Authority and their race for the PC Master Race Series here at the Monster Mile. Chris Scallop here in the booth with you. Hopefully you're having a great night so far, as we've had some great broadcasting going on throughout the last couple of hours and couple of days here. Last night we were at the Milwaukee Mile for the Saturday Night Special Series. Earlier we had testing for the Old New School Daytona 500. Now we are here at Dover for the PC Master Race Series. They are gridding, so we will jump onto the track. And we shall take a look at the starting lineup that you will see. Alex Peck going to start on the pole with a 24.842 second lap. Bobby Cheney going to start in the second position. David Shutt, he's going to start third. Alongside him, Mark Newland. Jonathan Shipman going to start fifth. Alongside him, Justin Gable in row 3. Austin Roberts, Nick Russell going to make row 4 up. Row 5 going to be Nick Northrup, Brad Wren. Trevor Pertelli going to make up row 6. Alongside him, Marcus Richardson. These guys here didn't qualify the last 4 here. Bobby Zielinski going to start 13th. Nathan Hagar, Brian Wortman going to be the 15th truck, and 16th, Randy Roberts. So we are going to have 16 trucks in the field here this evening as we get ready to go racing again around the Monster Mile. Hopefully you've enjoyed your Sunday if you're just getting done watching the Lions and Cowboys game. A little wild one there. We're on for a good show here. Let's make a few little edits, don't mind me. And we'll get ready to go racing coming up. Here the trucks just warming their motors up, and see Pertelli pulling off. He's going to take the EOL penalty, just pulling over to pit road there. And the trucks will pull off. Tonight they're going to do 140 laps, a 1-mile oval, 140 miles. That's simple. Concrete Canyons here at the Monster Mile at Dover. Entering the point standings for this series. It's a pretty tight battle. Kyle Putz leading Bobby Cheney by 12. David Shutt and Gable tied for third with 22. They're 22 behind. And then Tyler Ducharme, Nick North of 5th and 6th. So 27 points within the top 6. Anything can happen here this evening. Here we go. Pace car going to pull off. As I mentioned, 140 laps of racing here around the Monster Mile. It is Sim Racing Authority and the PC Master Race Series here at Dover. Green on for Racers Only TV. I'll refresh paints real quick here. For some reason all the paints don't look like I've loaded. Alex Peck going to lead lap 1. Cheney right down the outside. David Shutt, Justin Gable going to battle it out for third as they stay side by side off of 2. One truck up in the wall. Brad Wren in a 50 as Cheney will clear him. The winner from last season here at Dover going to take the lead. We have our first lead change in lap 1. Alex Peck going to clear Gable, it appears, for third. Here comes Jonathan Shipman. He is on the bottom. If you're just joining us in a football game, the Detroit Lions have fallen to the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys came from behind, down 20-7 at one point, to pull off the victories. Congratulations to them. Newland inside of Austin Roberts. It's a battle for the 7th position. Wow, Newland a little bit of right rear damage already on that truck. And Austin at the wall, and Northrop following him. Marcus Richardson already up to the 6th position after starting out towards the back. There he is in the blue deuce. Shipman right there in front of him. There is Newland. There's Zielinski. Good little battle here. The 5 almost not making this race. He got here about the last moment. This is his practice laps right here. These first 6 laps of the race. Bobby Cheney doing a great job. He's led to 6 of the first 7 laps here. Alex Peck, look, we got trouble. Brian Wortman has gone around in 2. Spins around, hits that inside wall. I think Randy Roberts might have gotten some damage too. The 75 of Brian Wortman has gone around. Look what happens to Brian. Flips that apron a little bit, had to get out of it, and bam, Randy Roberts clobbers him. Wortman hit that apron, it upset the truck. He got loose. And the 9 is there to finish him off. Ride with the 75. And caution 1 on the track as the leaders come to pit road. Except for Austin Roberts, who's going to lead a lap. I'm going to make some adjustments real quick here, boys. Or not. By the time they come off pit road, that's not going to work either. Oh well. They're going to come off pit road here and see who wins the race. How about Pertelli? David Shutt, Bobby Cheney. I guess that would have worked better. Wait, no, your cameras. Well, anyways, Austin Roberts going to stay out here. Let's see if he pits for tires. If he's able to. And he will pit. Trevor Pertelli going to be the leader. A lot of these guys were down in Daytona earlier practicing their car for the 500 coming up. We'll have more details about that race here in just a little bit in case you want to become a member of that race, which as of right now, 40 signups for it. So definitely very happy about that. Right now about to go back to racing here at lap number 11 after the first caution for Brian Wortman and Randy Roberts getting collected. And Trevor Pertelli, who took some tire strategy, he is up in the front now. David Shutt, Bobby Cheney, Alex Peck, Justin Gable going to be your top 5. His car will pull off. And Bertelli can take off whenever he wants here. He's going to wait on the green, it looks like. Spins the tires a little up. Roberts does too. He's in a wall. Back there spinning. Oh, we got trouble. Cheney is in the grass. Don't know if he got helped or what happened there. And you see Shutt is taking off with the lead. Alex Peck to second. Alex Peck to second. And here comes Marcus as Brad running the 50s in the wall. He has smashed up that K-Love truck. Meanwhile, Austin Roberts back on pit road, black flagged for the issue of not pitting quick enough, I think. Meanwhile, Shutt letting it all hang out there as he leads. Everybody's single file. Bobby Zielinski now moving up to 5th, I believe. Make that 4th. Bertelli back to 5th. So those tires, maybe Bertelli should have taken them. Because now he's got the Sour Patch Kid on his tail. Justin Gable's falling back. Gable looking underneath 13, not able to pass him. Shutt is letting it hang out. Austin Roberts now 2 laps down into 12. Battle on for second with Marcus Richardson and Alex Peck. Marcus starting back in the 12th position, I believe, and he's already up to 3rd. Looking for that top 2 spot. The Ames Oil truck there of Alex Peck. Oh, and Nathan Hagar gets turned. And he saves it. Nice save on his part. Meanwhile, Bertelli and a Gable. Gable's in the inside wall. Wow, he tore that truck up. And Gable will continue on. Hopefully he'll get a caution. A lot of beating and banging going on. There's Shutt, and there's your new second place man. Marcus Richardson has gone past Alex. And the Blue Deuce up to the 2nd position. Back in season 1, Marcus was the dominant truck here at this race, but it came down to fuel mileage, and Bobby Cheney was able to steal a victory away. And Randy Roberts having more issues. He's on the apron in 1. Letting the leaders go by. He's in the grass again. And he's going to take his truck behind the wall, along with Nathan Hagar, who's taking his truck behind the wall. Bertelli continuing that fall back. There goes Roberts by. Northrop going by. Here comes Bobby Cheney, who's involved in the incident on the restart. There are your top four right there. Mark Newland doing a great job back here in the 96. Up in the 6th position, right there behind Nick Caressel. Austin Roberts, Nick Northrup there, 7th and 8th. Bobby Cheney up to the 9th spot. Make that the 8th spot, I should say, as Austin Roberts actually a lap down. And then the 77, Jonathan Shipman there in the 9th position. Trevor Patelli all the way back to 10th now. Somebody hit the wall somewhere, heard it. Nonetheless, we continue green. Mark is trying to chase down David Shutt. Let's take a look. Here's your distances right there on the screen. About 9/10 of a second, about 2 seconds back to Alex Peck. 3 seconds back to Zielinski, and about 4.3 back to Nick Caressel in the top 5. There's the rest of your field right there. Monster Mile, very fast 1 mile oval. Shipman going past Northrup, that is for position. You move Jonathan up to the 8th spot. Cheney up to 7th. As I mentioned before, this series has raced at Dover in the past. It was back in season 1. Last season, the date was September 14th. Bobby Cheney beating Marcus Richardson to the finish. They were the only two in the lead lap. Marcus finishing 21 seconds back. Marcus dominating the race, leading on 81 out of 140. But Bobby Cheney able to out-strategize by fuel and win that race. Kyle Putz finished 3rd, Nichols 4th. Alex Peck, your top 5. Brad Wren bringing the 50 down pit road. Unscheduled pit stop there, I believe. Wren taking his truck behind the wall. So 3 trucks out early. Roberts, Hagar, and Brad Wren out of this race. And a battle for 4th starting to shape up as Newland gets loose off 4. Bobby Zielinski trying to hold off the 13 of Caressel. You see the 5 and the 13. Mark Newland back here. Austin Roberts trying to get some of those laps back. He's doing one a lap down right now, so he could get one of the 2 laps back. He is down and have a chance to get a good finish here. He needs some cautions, though, to help him out. Driver Bobby Cheney, last season's winner. You see what a lap is like here at Dover. So the top 2 up there getting a little bit closer, and then a good distance back to Peck in 3rd. And then these 2 right here are going to battle for 4th and 5th. And then right behind here, you got a battle for 6th and 7th as Newland, as he got loose, letting Austin Roberts by, and Cheney is starting to catch up. Shipman right there behind Cheney. Shipman is kind of riding there, learning a little bit. During practice, Shipman was pretty much asking almost, how do you get around here? How do you get around here? They were trying to help him. Oh, and Shipman, as I said, gets loose. He's in the wall. I was just giving him praise. I was doing a good job. And he's probably not a happy camper. Meanwhile, Cheney's gone by Newland. Move him to the 6th spot. And here's your lead battle. There's Justin Gable going by, and then Sutton Richardson. As we are at 100 to go, actually 98 now. Battle for 4th. As I mentioned just a little bit ago, Nick Caressel, Alan Zielinski in the 5. On board with Zielinski right now. You see how he's got to get out of the throttle, so he's pushing tight. And then Caressel right here behind him. So Caressel riding right there behind the 5. Another lap on the board. Meanwhile, lap truck Justin Gable going to lap down here. As Marcus is right there on the bumper of Shutt. David, who has led the majority of the laps since that first caution, he's led them all, but Bobby Cheney and Alex Peck, the pole sitter, leading the first couple laps also. See if Marcus is going to be able to pull the move off here. Not yet. Next time these trucks are going to be, or next time this league going to be on the track, I should say, Sim Racing Authority tomorrow night at Iowa for the Gen 6 Series presented by Llama Dog Racing. I'll be in that race actually, so you won't see a stream live tomorrow night, but I will be a part of that race coming up. And then Tuesday night, the USRC Truck Series presented by Outlaw Motorsports returns after a 2-week hiatus to the Gateway Motorsports Park. Wow, they almost touched right there for the lead. We'll get back to that in a second. Marcus underneath, and we're going to have another lead change off of 4. Meanwhile, oh, it shuts in the wall. As Nick Northrup, I believe, is on pit road. But that'll be Tuesday night, Gateway Motorsports Park, and then we'll come back Thursday. And the B car, the JTT Series from USRC at Watkins Glen on the road course. Well, that is what your week of racing looks like here on Races Only TV. And Nick Northrup going behind the wall, so another truck retiring. There's Alex Peck in the third spot. Carresso has gone by Shipman, or by Zielinski. And now Bobby Cheney starting to approach. Cheney coming back from that little mishap earlier on the restart. There's Bobby there in the 6th spot. We get ready for a Bobby versus Bobby battle. And Shutt is not giving up any room to Marcus. Marcus did take the lead away, but Shutt is right on him. Waiting for a mistake on his part. See the top two, and then back to Alex Peck as Pertelli's a lap down now. Remember, Trevor did not pit, so he's on those older tires, and that has kind of hurt him a little bit. But then there's the 13 of Carresto, Zielinski, and Cheney. Thank you very much, Mark. Appreciate it. Hit the follow button, please. Austin Roberts, he is the unlucky one right now, one of the many. He had to pit because of a black flag penalty. He is 2 laps down now. As the battle for 5th, the Bobby battle. Zielinski into 5, Cheney into 24. And Cheney going to make the pass. Jump on board with Alex Peck here in the 59 as he is just trying to keep pace with the leaders, about 5 seconds or so back. Amateur out of the throttle on this 24-degree monster mile banking. So I look at the point standings. Alex Peck running in the 20th position of points. He's only made 4 out of the 5 potential starts. This is race number 6. That'll count on the schedule, but he's made 4 out of the 5 starts that have counted so far, and so he's running 20th actually in the point standing. So he hasn't been full time, but he's done a good job when he has been in the races. Should be seeing pit stops here in the very near future for some of these cars as Marcus starting to stretch it out just a little bit on David Schutt. As we come up on 80 laps to go, we're just about halfway here in the Sim Racing Authority PC Master Race Series. 1 caution so far for Brian Wertman and Randy Roberts. Other than that, clean and green. AC Cheney has gone by Zielinski. Now his next focus is up on Nick Caressel, who is up in the 4th spot, and he has caught Alex Peck. So we're going to have a 3, maybe 4 truck battle here in the very near future for 3rd. I didn't get a chance to show you this, so I'll do it now while we got an opportunity to. We got some good green flag racing going on. But that is what I wanted to show you. Not seeing the whole picture, but a decent portion of it. Coming up on Sunday, February 15th, it is the Daytona 500, the new or old new school Daytona 500. Had our first round of testing today. Next round coming up next Sunday from 2 to 6. And then we're going to practice every Sunday through February 1st. And then we'll have qualifying races throughout. There's more to this picture than this. Unfortunately, just fit in size. Let me see if I can make it that size, actually. I might be able to fix this. Don't mind it. This one's editing here, boys. One-man show. There you go. I can fit it on the screen. But that is the race right there. You'll see it here on For Races Only TV. 40 sign-ups already if you want to be a part of the race. Just you can either comment right there in the bottom section or go to the forums and I'll get you signed up that way. So, but that is what is coming up. That is going to be awesome. Lots of big prizes going to be a part of it. I've been contacted by at least 3 people who want to put money in. So we're still working on a prize, and we'll announce that prize hopefully before the first qualifying race. But it will be something big and worth it. You see Alex Peck, he has fallen back to 5th now as Cheney's going to go for 3rd. Russell not giving him any room. The Sour Patch Kid on the outside. Oh, Nick's in the wall. That's not going to help him. Bobby going to take the spot away, though. And there you see the gap between the top 2. This is about 8 seconds back the whole straightaway as Nick has to go catch it. As Wortman's in the wall again. Wortman having all kinds of issues here. And that's 75. You see Zielinski going to go by. Austin Roberts going to go by. And Brian just pretty much letting everybody go as much as he can. That was close. He's going to go to the pit road. And Mark Newland, who's had some issues, he's back into 7th spot. Some damage there to the right side of his truck. Pertelli, who's still on them tires from the first run, in trouble to go a second lap down. He might want to go ahead and pit and get tires on that thing. as we hit the halfway point. As always, when we're live, we always give you a race analysis after the halfway point. 5 lead changes so far in this race. 1 caution, actually 4 laps. I don't know why it always says 1. But we had the 1 caution for 4 laps after the Wortman wreck with Randy Roberts. So that has been your 1 caution so far in this race. Battle back on for 4th now as Carresso hit that wall. It's tightened his truck up. And Alex Beck trying to get the 4th spot back. Brian Wortman still in the pits getting that truck fixed. And look like Wortman's having issues getting off pit road. He's going to be okay. And you see Pertelli has gone another lap down with those tires being worn out. He should have probably came to pit road a lot sooner to get those tires fixed. I mean, he made a gutsy call and staying out on those tires. Not a bad move. Led some laps, but now he's paying for it. So Marcus Richardson looking for his first win since his return, I believe. He returned last week at Chicagoland. Marcus has made 3 official starts and he has 1 win. And Marcus, the career winner in Sim Racing Authority, as we pull up his winning totals, he has 35 career wins now in Sim Racing Authority. Chance Crum with 13, Connor Anton 13, David Schott 11, and Kyle puts 10. You see the difference there. 35 to 13 is the top 2 there. So 23 different winners so far in the history of Sim Racing Authority. Now Carrasco's still stretching it out a little bit on Alex Beck as we look at that battle. Just checking to see if there are any other battles on the track. And doesn't appear to be. Everybody looks like they're pretty spread out. And as I mentioned, pit stops should be happening any moment. Marcus, David Schott, your top 2. Cheney 3rd. And then these 2 here battling for 4th and 5th. Here's our time to check with the For Racers Only TV blimp. High above the Dover International Speedway. See the horse track on the infield there, Dover Downs. On the backstreet, we see the hotel and casino area right there on the speedway. Excuse me. Marcus going to put Mark Newland a lap down, so Newland not having a good race after starting up towards the front. He's now in the 7th position, which still isn't a bad run, but unfortunately he's been in the wall, and now he's a lap down. So 6 trucks in the lead lap as we complete lap 81. Again, the next time you'll see us on the air will be likely Tuesday as we get ready for the rerun of the Monday race. Some of the races here, if you're just joining us for the first time ever, we do broadcast live on For Races Only TV. Some we don't. And because that gives me an opportunity to race with the guys, which they like me to do. So tomorrow night I'll be on track with the guys at Iowa. And when I'm live, I don't stream normally the races that I broadcast because don't spoiler alert type of thing. So tomorrow night you will not see the stream on other than the running of the Iowa race. And then Tuesday we'll be back on. We'll broadcast the Iowa race for you live and let you see it. Nobody's made that move to pit road yet. As we hit 55 laps to go next time. I would have been on pit road by now getting tires. I'm sorry. Dover just eats tires up alive. That battle still kind of going on here for fourth with Nick Carresto and Alex Peck. Give a chance to shout out like I always do. Viewers watching us this evening, the Dard watching us, not in the race this evening, unfortunately. I'm Batman. Interesting. Some kid in the world, Mr. Gable's watching us while driving, something he likes to do. Exum 3 in channel tonight, appreciate it. Wee here, so Shipman, unfortunately behind the wall, but watching the race tonight. Magic RX and Zep2G watching us this evening. Appreciate you guys doing that. And Trevor Pertelli is trying to finally brought his truck to pit road. Is 7 in for his scheduled pit stop. Ain't no problem. What I like to do, have fun. And we have our first pit stops. Alex Peck is on pit road. The first leaders have come in. The pole sitter, 59. There he is on pit road now. This should start the trend of pit stops. Let's see, pack 4 tires, fuel. Right side tires on, left side's going on now. And he's going to pull away. Bobby Zielinski now on pit road. Yes, I will be broadcasting that race live. Zielinski blows by his pit stall. He's getting 4 tires and fuel in the Red Bull truck. But yes, I will ask them. I will be broadcasting that live. And it'll probably be me and some other people in here with me, so I'm sure I'm bored to listen to when I'm by myself. Austin Roberts bringing his lap truck on pit road, so Austin unfortunately paying for leading that lap earlier. 2 laps down and not able to get him back. There's Austin in the 9th position right now. I am not racing it. I'm going to broadcast it. I'm not doing anything with the race but broadcasting it. I broadcasted the 4 hours of testing today. Going to pretty much just be up here in the booth and going to let the racers race. I'm all about them. letting them race and stuff, even though they want me to race at times, which I don't mind. But for a race like this, we're going to make it big, boys. Wow. Williams, go back to driving your freaking truck. At least I can be at the event. Meanwhile, Mark is still leading, 46 to go. Wow, that's a compliment. Appreciate that. I mean, I would like to be in Mike Joy's shoes one day, but didn't think I'd sound like him. Appreciate it. David Shutt on pit road, second place truck. Go as Newland's in the wall, trying to go over there. He is. What's that? You need 10 hours off the stream? Should I remove him? I'm not that mean. David Shutt, as he slowly matriculates down pit road, he is third in points, 22 behind Kyle Putz, who leads his points by 12. So Bobby will likely take the point lead over after this race. And now Marcus Richardson, the leader on pit road. Carresso going to lead a lap from Marcus pitting. What? What do you mean? I have no clue what you're talking about. And Marcus going to pull away, and now Carresso and Cheney on pit road. Green flag pit stops, lap. Trying to do the math here in my head. Whoa, 96. That boy ain't right, I'll tell you what. Hal Williams, all he does is drive around in a truck taking photos of random things that I just don't give a care about. And you see Carresso pulling off pit road. Cheney going to pull off. And Mark Newland into pits. The 96. Left side tires are on. And do we have a speeding penalty here potentially? Or damage being fixed? One of the two. You see everybody flying past. Oh, in trouble. Wertman has slammed the inside wall. Oh, yeah, that thing a ton. There's your leader. Marcus Richardson has cycled back around to the lead. And you see now the distance between all the trucks. Richardson with a 5.8 second lead over David Shutt. Alex Peck in third. Nick Carresso actually wasn't a battle, but now Cheney has flown past him, it looks like, according to the telemetry. No, I am not racing in it. I am broadcasting it. So Cheney up to the fourth spot, trying to chase back down Alex Peck, who was the first to pit. And you see Peck has got a full straightaway on Cheney, so he's got a lot to gain here in about 39 laps. There's been your dominant truck, Marcus Richardson. I say dominant in the last half. Actually, Peck dominated a good, or Shutt dominated a good portion earlier. But last checked, 40 slots have been taken up for the Daytona 500 with USRC and Sim Racing Authority. Plenty of spots still available. There's no limit on people we can take because we will have qualifying races that will bring it down to 43 people. And then we'll set the 43 car field. Here is the details about the race again for those asking. Right there on your screen. In the 500 on the 15th at 1 p.m. We'll have practice at noon. Let the guys get warmed up for an hour or so, and then we'll bring them in. And we'll put the race on. It's a box with an X in it, Wilms. And you see Bobby Zielinski going a lap down, so another truck down a lap. That's going to put 5 trucks on the lead lap. Back here, Mark Newland trying to pressure Shutt, who's on older tires than he is. Alex Peck there. Peck actually not far back from Shutt. Got about 5 seconds or so on Cheney. It will be Gen 6 cars. Gen 6 cars on the Daytona 07 track. 13.5 gallons of fuel. And let's see what else. Realistic weather, open setups, everything you need to know is right there. You can go into the forums if you want to on iRacing. There's all the details there for you. You can also sign up over there if you want to be a part. As Werman brings that 75 back down pit road, he has destroyed that thing, unfortunately. This could be a battle for position, actually. Right behind David Shutt here is a battle between Newland and Gable. This is going to be for 7th, actually. Both trucks 2 laps down. Newland gonna look to that high side. Let's see if the Nas truck can pass the GoDaddy Taylor Swift machine. Gable pushing him to the bottom. But as you know, you're watching the PC Master Race Series here at the Dover Speedway. Make sure you go to simracingauthority.com if you want to be a part of their series and race in it. You could be on the track as soon as tomorrow night, running with all of us and not Wilms. QSI in 3, 2, 1. Right on time. Wait a minute here. But But there's your leader. 25 laps to go. Marcus Richardson looking to pick up win number 2. Who's this? The Linux Vortex saying sigh. Wait a minute. I'm confused. Williams, how many counts do you have? Marcus hanging it all out there in the front straightaway. There's Zelensky, and there is David Shutt. You got friends? Oh, Jesus. You see, Newland has gotten by Gable. So that's for the 7th spot, even though they're both 3 laps down. Well, Linux, if you hit that follow button, you'll have a bunch of friends. And us, we're all friends. Kyle Putz watching the race tonight officially. Welcome in. You see Gable getting passed by Peck, and there's Cheney. Cheney trying to catch the 59 to passable position like he did earlier. By the way, Kyle, I'll be meaning to talk to you, my friend. We can talk after the race or something. But there's Marcus, 21 laps to go. Well on his way to victory number 2 on the season here in the trucks. And his 36th career Sim Racing Authority victory, which would be 36 more wins than Wilms. You see the gap. Looking for the closest battle on the track where it could be. There's Caressel in the 5th spot. He's the last car in the lead lap. Wow. Wow, Wilms. I should totally block you. But I'm not that. I mean, it looks like Cheney is slowly chasing down Alex Peck. You see the distance right there. They got the truck of Justin Gable, the lap truck there, separating them both. Wortman coming off pit road. And you see David Shutt. He has been in the wall hard. Just click that follow button. That's pretty much all you can do. Hit the follow button there, and it'll tell. And pretty much anytime I come on, it'll tell you. $15 laps to go. Again, tomorrow night we'll be at the Iowa Speedway for the Gen 6 Series presented by Llama Dog Racing. And then Tuesday night, USRC returns to Gateway Motorsports Park for the first race of the new year as they continue their long truck series season, 30 races long. Race number 20 will come up at Gateway tomorrow night. Or Tuesday night. And then Thursday night, B-Cars JTT Series from USRC over at Watkins Glen. And that'll be all the racing likely this week. We will not be live tomorrow night for the Gen 6 race. We will broadcast that later on this week. Same for the Truck Series from Gateway. Look at this battle. It's starting to get become a pretty close one now. Cheney has caught Alex Peck in the 59, and this will be for the 3rd spot. Only the one caution so far in this race. Brian Wertman and Randy Roberts coming together. Wertman 23 laps down to 11th, and Randy in the 16th position. You could just call me Chris, it's fine. Chris Gallo is the name of the guy in the booth. That's me. Hi, I'm Chris. Wow. Kyle, that's not nice. Cheney to the bottom for 3rd. And 7 laps to go. Next time Marcus comes to the line. Has a 9.9 second lead over David Shutt. And then this battle for 3rd, which is getting close. Cheney's in the wall. Caution is out. Wow. I did not expect that to happen. Let's see what happens. Oh, Bobby got up in Alex. He was trying to hit his corner, and bam. Wow, that's a mistake you wouldn't see somebody make normally. Bobby's not a guy that would make that kind of mistake. An unfortunate turn of events. We're going to have a green-white checkered, boys. As everybody's catching up to the pace car, which is over in turn 3. Let's see if anyone comes to pit road. Marcus is coming. If I'm everyone else, I stay out. But they're all coming too, it looks like. At least the top 3 are. Caresso's staying out. Cheney's staying out. Oh, let's, I think we'll have to go down and talk to Nick here real quick. Oh, wait, I'm not an admin. I guess I'm not talking to Nick. Oh, wait, I'm in TeamSpeak. Let's go pull Nick down.
User was moved to your channel.
Nick Caresso, Chris Scallon in the booth. Get a copy.
10-4.
Nick, 5 to go. Got the Sour Patch Kids truck up front. They're going to have the fresh tires behind you. Do you feel like you can hold them off in the 2 laps you're going to have?
Absolutely not.
Love the confidence. Kyle Puts is cheering you on in chat, by the way.
Thanks, Kyle. Yeah, we figured. I thought they were gonna stay out with only 2 laps green, but we're just taking a shot. My wheel's uncalibrated right now, so I'm 8 o'clock just to go straight. So we'll see how it works.
Well, we'll see if you can leave a sour taste in their mouth.
Thanks.
Good luck.
Thank you.
So 4 laps to go. And what is about to turn into a wild one. There's your race analysis. Again, 8 lead changes now, 2 cautions. It's actually for about 6 or 7 laps.
Hello.
I guess I should drag you up, huh, Nick?
Maybe.
I'm so used to everybody dragging themselves up.
Sorry.
It's all good. Nick hanging out with us here.
User has moved out of your channel.
That was pretty funny. Let's see if they get 1 to go this time by. This should make it very interesting. If it gets 1 to go, then we're going to have 2 to go. Here we go. Now the only disadvantage to Nick I can think of beside the older tires is that the tire spin here has been very interesting. People have been able to spin the tires at Dover. Usually if you had a track like this in a truck race, say at like Charlotte, you could gun it and go. Where here, this is going to be questionable. So Marcus, this could be interesting. If Cheney can get the restart there. It's gonna get interesting. Can Carresso pull out his first win? Can Cheney get his 2nd straight win at Dover? Can Richardson get his 2nd win of the season? In series leading 36th win of his career, we're about to find out. When will Carresso gun it? Here he goes. Let's see if he can take off. He's gone. Oh, he's loose. He's in the wall. He's doing all he can. Cheney to the bottom for the lead. Marcus, look at the tires on the outside. Clears them. A power move from Marcus. Now Schutt's going to go 3 wide. Peck's in the wall. And Cheney is trying to hold on. Zielinski up to 3rd. His 36th career Sim Racing Authority win and his 2nd of the season. Richardson wins in Dover.
I'll take a 3rd.
Schutt's going to get 2nd. Zielinski 3rd. And Alex Peck going to finish 4th. Cheney in 5th. Let's go and talk with our top 3 finishers. We'll start with Zielinski.
User has moved to your channel.
Bobby Zielinski, Chris Callen, EF Road TV booth. Get a copy?
Yes, I do.
Well, Bobby, a 3rd place finish for you. You were a lap down and pretty much out of it. That caution brought you back, got you the lucky dog. and a chance to almost win this thing, but a third place finish. Nice job.
Yeah, I got really lucky there. I was not a third place car, but I'll take it every day. Just the right place at the right time. Really cool.
We'll talk about that restart. You had people with no tires up front. You had Marcus with 4, and obviously you had your 4. And talk about what you were expecting there and what happened.
Well, I had to find a way to try to get around the 2 cars with damage and like no tires, and I was just trying to stay patient. Once I saw Marcus go around, I was like, I probably won't have a chance to win now. But I tried to get in the top 3 and it worked. I just found my way around the slow cars. It was pretty fun.
Well, nice job, and send a shout out whoever you'd like to.
I want to thank you for live broadcasting the race. Really cool. And yeah, I guess I'll shout out to Marcus for a dominant win.
All right, nice job, Bobby.
Thanks.
Third place finisher is
User
Bobby
was moved out
Zielinski.
of
Let's
your
get
channel.
shut down here with us.
User was moved to your channel.
David Shutt is second place finish for you. Nice job on your race. Led some laps, and looks like about second or first was going to be what you ended up, at seconds where you got.
Yeah. Marcus was coming. I knew it was gonna happen eventually, and yeah, he passed me.
Gotta get your opinion of the restart there. Looking pretty wild, I would say.
Yeah, the last one, those guys stayed out, so that was pretty crazy. I wanted to get second place. I didn't feel like getting beat by Peck, so yeah, I pushed it 3 wide, and he hit the wall.
Well, nice job on your second place finish. Send a shout out whoever you like to.
Shout out for you for broadcasting it for our league live 2 days in a row. That's pretty good.
10-4. Good job.
Yep.
User was moved out of
And
your
there's
channel.
David Shutt, your second place finisher. Now we walk over to victory lane,
User was moved to your channel.
where Marcus is holding Miles the Monster once again, and a victory at Dover. Nice job, Marcus.
Thank you.
Talk about the race itself there. You worked your way from the back to the front as usual, and that caution came out. Your thoughts were?
Fuck. But I didn't really know what happened. It sounded like Bobby and Peck hit each other and crashed. And once I saw those 2 stay out, then I knew they were going to spin their tires really bad. So I just tried to give myself a gap, and it worked.
Well, you've now officially have 36 career SRA wins, which is 23 more than anyone else, and which is obviously quite an accomplishment on your end, considering you took a bunch of weeks off.
Yeah, I like it. I'm trying to keep getting it up there. I'm not going to say a specific number, but I mean, the more wins I have, the happier I am. So, working so far. I mean, this is like one of my best tracks speed-wise for a long run. So, this track in Vegas. So, every time I see this on the schedule, I'm happy.
10-4. Nice job, Marcus. Send a shout out to whoever you like to.
Give a shout out to Bobby Zielinski for his third place finish there. And I think he got an interview. He was probably really happy about that. And shout out for you for broadcasting this. And shout out to Tyler for falling asleep just before the race because he stayed up all night. And thank David Fish for the beautiful paint scheme. And I'll see you when I see you. I don't know if I'll race tomorrow or not.
All right, 10-4. Just be there to help me out if that's the case. All right, good job.
See ya.
All right, Marcus Richardson, your winner at Dover. And note to Bobby and Austin, if
User
you're
was
listening in
moved
the
out of
stream,
your
you know what
channel.
tracks not to put on the schedule now because he just told us. Anyways, point standings are up to date. Let's take a look at those. Kyle Putz, your leader by 10 over Bobby Cheney. David Shutt, 16 back. Justin Gable now 4th. Nick Northrup, your top 5. Zielinski, Caressel, Austin Roberts, Mark Newland, Trevor Pertelli, now your top 10 in the points. The top 5 separated by 30 right now, but a 10-point lead between Kyle Putz and Bobby Cheney. And the winner this evening, Marcus Richardson, moves up 3 spots to 18th. So nice job to Marcus, and a great race between the guys here. Good finish, very interesting in the end, but that is going to do it. So let's Is there a battle for 8th, apparently? I missed something. Let's see. Let's go back and see if there's a battle for 8th, apparently. Well, that's interesting. Apparently it was a pretty good battle for 8th here. Let's watch this one. Austin going to put the dart to Gable. Gable's going to go Clinton Boyer into the wall. Interesting. Go back another lap. Apparently got even better. Oh boy. Wow, that's a block. Very interesting. He put the dart to him once, put the dart to him twice. A great race when it's all over with. All right, it's going to do it here from Dover. Next time we'll be on the air again. We'll be coming up on Tuesday. Tomorrow night we'll have the SRA race from Iowa that I'll be racing in. So you won't be able to see that race live. But with that said, appreciate everybody joining us tonight. Make sure you go get signed up for the race here that you see on the screen, the 15th of February. For the Old New School Daytona 500 on the forums, or just comment down in the comments or send me a Facebook or iRacing post, and I'll get you in. So until then, guys, thanks for watching, and enjoy the rest of your Sunday night.